Hi, hello, and welcome back, everybody, to Sakura Dungeon. I know it has been quite some time since we have played, but it is very good to see this loading screen again. Um, how have y'all been? It's been such a long time. I took Yomi's advice from last episode and took a little bit of a break after taking out the succubus. But, gosh, I don't know. I suppose we should get her clothes repaired. Save the game real quick. I guess we're just going on into... Well, I guess we should see if anything's changed here. Excuse me. Look at the map. Okay, I need to... What's that? Yeah, that's the button. Hang on a minute. I know I'm not stupid. There it is. Auto battle. Alright, so how have y'all been? It's been a while since I've played Sakura Dungeon. This should be the first episode starting of my new upload schedule. So what it's going to be is... If you haven't watched Deep Space, I talked a little bit about this. Of course, that episode might come out way later than this too. But my new upload schedule is going to be Sakura Dungeon once a week, Deep Space once a week. Well, one of the Deep Space waifu games once a week, and a random game of my choice that will still be themed in, it'll still have the same idea and themes of Japanese indie games, I suppose. I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet, but maybe a handful of one-off series and a couple of other just random games that, aren't Deep Space or a Sakura game, not just Sakura Dungeon for whenever I finish it. Not sure how long I'm going to keep it up, I know you hear a lot where you have YouTubers that are like, oh, here's my new schedule, or they say, here's my upload schedule, and then they don't really stick to it. That'll be true for me after a while, I suppose. I don't expect myself to 100% keep up with the schedule for the rest of eternity. It'll probably change at some point, or I will slack off. But at least for the next few months, it will be a consistent schedule that you can count on. Alright, we have just about made it to the observatory. I just wanted to check out what it was in here. Or if anything changed, I'm sorry. Jeez. Freaking annoying. Alright, there we go. And you'll go down quick. Alright. There we go. Nothing has changed. I honestly don't expect her to still be here. This occupant is long enough. Wait a minute, you're telling me I can't go through her portal? That's tilting. Alright, so I guess we're going back up to our magic circle. Because I definitely don't want to use a warp stone. Well, at least we know nothing changes in the observatory after you defeat the succubus. And that is also a one-way door whenever you use it. Of course, right before the fucking stairs. Yes, back up the stairs. These will be dispatched hastily and easily. Alright. Ooh, a tornado skull. Okay. Use the teleporter. Go back to the dungeon. Ah, here we are. After the confrontation we had with the succubus, everyone has been fairly quiet. We managed to triumph over a great foe. That is something to be that is something to be celebrated at the very least. I'm so proud of you all, says the Fox Tamer. The tamer gathers as many of her foxes as she can and gives them all a big hug. I know you all will do a great job in the future, too. It was thrilling to do battle with someone so strong, says the Sword Witch. I can only hope that we'll have more beautiful duels like that. I hope that we'll find even more glory further down into the depths, says the warrior excitedly. Surely there must be more opponents that are worthy of being vanquished. Siri seems to notice how I am drifting into my thoughts. What's been the matter with you, Yomi? Asked Siri. There has been a shadow over your face ever since we beat that succubus. Meow. Cheer up, says the cat girl. How can this adventure possibly get any worse than it already has, she asks. It seems as if the cat girl has grown more eager to travel alongside me than I previously thought. I wonder what's gotten into her. Was it all the cream I gave her last night? The Yomi I knew never had any doubt, says Sylve. So why is doubt written all over your face, she asks incredulously. Sylve believes in me more than anyone else here. She has some idealized version of me in her head. Oh, recent events have just given me much to think about, says Yomi. Are you still worried about whether or not we'll run into that succubus again, asks Siri. Not her in particular, says Yomi, but there's something else at work here. Something far more powerful than I had previously guessed. Eh? Asks Siri. Says Siri. What do you mean? Wherever that succubus got her power from, says Yomi, trailing off. It was not from me. The only explanation is that there is yet another source of incredible magic energy somewhere in this dungeon. And that makes me concerned, says Yomi. Another source of magic, asks Siri. But what could possibly provide enough power to rival yours, she asks. That's what I'm wondering too, says Yomi. Oh well, we will work that out later. There's still a dungeon to be conquered yet. Indeed, says Siri. But it would be a good idea to investigate this further. And we will, says Yomi. Do not worry. A pair of long ears poke out from around the corner. I think I know who's going to be attacking us, says Siri. So you knew I was coming. A bunny witch, I see. A bunny witch, huh? That won't save you, says the bunny witch. Excuse me, Miss Bunny Witch, says the cat girl. But before we fight, could I ask if cat witches do exist? You decide to waste my time with stupid questions like that, says the bunny witch incredulously. For that, I think I'll roast you first. Now that's not nice, says the cat girl. Of course not, says the bunny witch. Nice was never in my blood to begin with, she says. Alright, let's go ahead and take down the bunny girl. Alright, bunny girl taken care of. Now, our bunny witch is my focus. Oof. Dumb. Dumb. Killed it. Oh, well, there'll be more on this floor. Okay, just making sure there aren't freaking moving walls like in that one floor. Ah, to be roaming the halls of the dungeon again. That's nice. And I was correct. There's another bunny girl. Or bunny witch. My bad. Okay, I should be able to capture it. Aha! Indeed. Success. To think, a rabbit can presume that she can master the arcane, says Sylve. I have dedicated my life to it. I will not be bested so easily, she says. Do not be so presumptuous, says Yomi. Yomi. While they can be While they can be moody creatures, bunny witches are quite strong. You did a fine job in capturing it, Siri. I just don't see it, Fox, says Siri. How does a cute little rabbit girl become that angry little witch? The same reasons why anyone would seek power, says Yomi. Although certain monsters have predispositions for certain personality traits, that doesn't mean that all monsters are strictly like that. It's not as if humans and monsters are so different, right? Asks Sylve. That's right, says Yomi. Fair enough, says Siri. I think I'd prefer the non-witch rabbits, though. Anyone would after being attacked by a bunny witch, says Yomi. They can be quite dangerous. Alright. Can y'all actually hear the music? Sorry. Deep Space is so loud. Let me turn that up for you. That's probably better. Sorry about that, y'all. Alright, let's see. Ooh, item. 50 mana shards. To be roaming the halls. The sound of something dripping makes us stop. The floor here is really dirty, says Siri. Siri gets on one knee and drags her finger over the ground. So muddy. Don't humans live in houses with dirt floors? Asks Sylve. You should be feeling right at home, knight, she says. You're going to be living under a tombstone if you keep saying things like that, elf, says Siri. I technically wouldn't be living, says Sylve. Just shut up, says Siri. A head pops out from around the corner. Ooh, a mud girl. Don't be mean, says the mud girl. I can't help it, you know. For a moment, Siri just seems at a loss. Sorry, but I can't be nice to you. We have to fight you. No. But you don't have to talk about the mud. Ah, a mud girl, says Yomi. A very interesting species, to say the least. Very passive, timid creatures. We can worry about that later, says Siri. I'm gonna try and capture her off the first bat. Right off the bat. Biting attack. Dispatch you. Dust blast. Been stripped. Poison dust. Paralyzed. Oh shit. I misclicked. You know, I don't even think I rightly know what fucking floor we're on right now. I really need to check. Let me see here. Doesn't say, I don't believe. I think it's the 9th? Question mark? I'll do a little bit of research and find out before I write the description for this. Math slow. Here she has a high resistance to physical attacks. There it is. Bada bing, bada boom. Bunny witches and mud girls this episode. We haven't had mud girls in our town. Excuse me. We haven't had mud girls in town for a long time, says Yomi. Oh, their massages used to be heavenly after a long day. Although she had to fight us. They're actually very nice monsters, says Yomi. Just something else I never got to experience, says Sylve. There's plenty of time to catch up, says Yomi, so don't become bitter. Of course, says Sylve. Although you say they're nice, says Siri, I will believe it when I see it. You will believe it once you've had one of their massages, said Yomi. I suppose that wouldn't be so bad, says Siri. She stops for a moment as to reflect on something. The sheer amount of difference in monsters we've encountered is incredible, says Siri. I never thought I would meet a mud monster of all things. The world is filled with many unexpected wonders, says Yomi. Alright, let's head on this way. Let me just get through this battle quickly. I really kind of want to explore more of the floor. I think this floor might be a bit more extensive than I think. You know what? I think I'll call it right here. Oh, shit. Freaking me pressing the wrong button. I don't know, my Fox Tamer's getting no health. I'll switch her around. Yeah, I'll stop right here. Keeps on going. Alright. A dead end, asked Siri? No, something doesn't feel right here. Are your instincts being stirred up, Siri? Asked Yomi. You could say that, she replies. Is it treasure? Asked the cat girl. Sadly, I doubt it, says Siri. All we can see is a dead end, says the Fox Tamer. The foxes look at the walls with confusion. The Sword Witch seems completely disinterested. It's a dead end. What does it matter? She asks. We will simply search for an actual pathway. A warrior must never be uncertain or doubt in their path, says the warrior. Get a hold of yourself. Siri begins to look more closely at the walls around us. What? Asks Sylve. What is it? Is there something I'm missing here, she asked. Why would this branch off in 3 directions like this, asked Siri. That doesn't make sense at all. Look more closely at the wall. I look more closely at the walls. Yes, says Yomi, now that you mention it. These walls don't look very stable. So what do you propose then, asked Siri. Attack the wall, says Yomi. Attack the wall? Siri asked. I don't see the point in doing that. Just trust me on this one, Siri, says Yomi. Seems like you have work appropriate for a human to do, says Sylve. Hit something until it falls over. I doubt that your precious metropolis that I keep hearing about is greater than the human city, says Siri. Do not look down on humanity, elf. Siri looks shocked as she stands amongst the rubble as she had just created. A fake wall, says Siri. She looks behind her at the newly made opening. What is this even made of, asks Siri. I do not know the stone mason who crafted these walls, says Yomi, but they were obviously not designed with the intention of lasting. They do not appear to regenerate either. Judging by the way that they deteriorated, says Sylve, these walls are magical in nature, formed more from the stuff of dreams than from solid brick. So you're saying that someone conjured up these walls from their imagination, asks Siri? More or less, Sylve replies. Dream stuff is not very solid building material, unfortunately, but it works well as a substitute when erecting a more temporary structures. Well, says Siri, we should presume that there's more walls such as this on the floor. That would be fair presumption to make, says Yomi. We should keep an eye out then. There, says Siri. Any of the walls around us could be broken. Says Siri. This hall seems to lead back to the entrance, judging by the way that it winds. So we just found an easy way back, says Yomi. Excellent work. Heard on, there's the entrance. Alright. Well, since we've explored... Oops. Sorry. I was about to give y'all a map shot. Okay. Well, we've explored out, I guess, the quick way and the event. So that's not too bad so far. Here, we'll head on back up. Alright. Oh. Thank you for joining me on this episode, everybody. As always, I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time very, very soon for some more Sakura Dungeon.